Mm. Mm. Grand Abundance, welcome in. How you doing tonight, Jackie? Grand Abundance, welcome in. How y'all doing tonight? Wealthy Abundance, how y'all doing tonight? Well, how you doing tonight? Grand Abundance, welcome in. That's what's up, Mm-hmm. I just come in here because my right hand was itching, trying to see what is the spirit talking about. As you can see, I got tired of pinning shit up, so I put it up there. Yeah, I got tired. I put my own background up there this time. Grand Abundance. Mm-hmm. I do readings. You want a private reading or you want a reading on the live, let me know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Lord. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We'll put some music on. Let's see what spirit talking about. And we'll see what spirit talking about today. Mm-hmm. This is my second time going live. See what spirit talking about. I wouldn't know why my right hand was itching. Yes, Lord. Let's tired, boss. Grand Abundance. Welcome in. Let's see what the spirit is talking about. There is this one song I do want to play. I wonder have anybody ever felt this way? Hold on. I ain't mean to make that sound like a chipmunk. Anybody ever felt this way?
Don't give up on me yet. I know I'm not your best bet, but I'm trying. Don't give up on me yet. And God,
Wonder if anybody ever felt like that in their spiritual path, in their spiritual walk, no matter what path you're in, have you ever felt this way?
I know I need to grow still, and I'm trying. Don't leave me here alone. I know I've come so far.
I want to see how many people ever felt this way. Grand Abundance.
And with this brand new scar,
no matter what your path is, no matter what your spiritual path is, have you ever felt like this? Grand Abundance. Have you ever felt like this? There ain't nothing there. No matter what you believe, no matter what your path is, have you ever felt like that? Where you were saying, don't give up on me yet. Don't let me go yet. I'm still growing. I'm still trying. I'm still fighting. Don't give up on me yet. Don't count me out yet. Good evening, grand abundance.
Don't give up on me. God,
What has anybody ever been
give
here?
up on me, God.
Anybody ever been here? Thank you for the gifts.
Don't give
Grand
up
abundance.
on me,
Thank you for the gift. Welcome in.
I know I doubt you. Don't give up on me yet.
You put me to sleep early.
Don't give up on me.
My
God,
bad. I had this song in my spirit. I just wonder how many people ever felt like this.
sometimes I'm ungrateful. Sometimes I'm ungrateful. Don't give up on me, God. Whoa, I know sometimes I doubt you, God.
I wonder how many in their spiritual path, well, no matter what path it is, have you ever felt like this
Don't
here?
give up on me, God. Don't give up on me, God. Ooh.
Have you ever just said, don't give up on me yet. Don't let me go. Grand abundance. Ashe, oh, Queen,
Give up on me, God.
like wine.
I'll keep trying my best. Please don't give up on me.
Have you ever felt like this here? Where you said, don't give up on me yet. Don't let me go just yet. Don't count me out just yet. I know you better than all on me. Don't count me out just yet. You ever felt like that? No matter what your path is, no matter what you believe in, have you ever felt like this here?
God. My circumstances.
I don't care if you follow the Orishas, I don't care if you follow the Loa. Have you ever felt this way? I don't care if you Celtic or Norse. Have you ever felt this way?
God,
Be left hand or right hand or gray
don't leave me here.
in your path. Have you ever felt this way?
I know I need to grow still, and I'm trying. So don't leave me here alone. I'll keep trying my best.
Have you ever looked at your spiritual team? Have you ever looked at your deity, your God or goddess, whatever responsible for the breath in your body that you are the child of, the source, the universe, whatever you call?
Don't give
Have you ever just said, look, hey, don't give up on me. I know I'm not perfect. I know I don't always get it right. I know I don't always have it together.
Don't give up on me yet.
I got you. I got you.
I know I'm not your best bet.
I got you.
Trying.
I don't, you know what's funny? I don't know why God put this in my spirit, but I know I have days like this too, where I be like, man, damn, don't give up on me.
God, don't leave me here alone.
I know I don't get it all right. I know that I don't have it all
I
together.
know I need to grow still.
I know when you said go left, I took my ass right.
Be here alone.
But don't give up on me yet. Don't count me out just yet.
I know I've come so far, but I've got so far to go.
And then you realize your spiritual growth, like you have to stop and celebrate yourself and stop and say, but damn, I made it this far.
If there's a reason,
I got here though.
and if I'll ever see it,
I made it here though. Like, come on, man, don't give up on me yet.
Yet. Ooh.
And I'm gonna be honest, some of us, just the way you telling him not to give up on you, don't you give up on you.
Don't give up on me, God. Would you give up on me?
Listen. I don't know why he dropped this in my spirit like this. He told me when you go live, play this. All I said was okay.
I know I worry sometimes.
I've heard this before,
God.
but I had to find this song.
I know I doubt you.
I have been waiting to find this particular song.
Don't give up on me, God.
I heard this in the middle of last year, about 6 months into last year.
Sometimes I'm ungrateful.
And it actually brought tears to my eyes. That day, I'm not gonna lie, everything that could ever go wrong went wrong that day. Like I was like, what the
Sometimes I
fuck?
don't see it. Sometimes I don't believe it. Don't give up on me. Don't give up on me, God.
I remember telling God, I said, damn, you must have counted me out. He said, no, you just having a day.
Don't give up on me,
You
God.
just having a day. Take a moment and breathe. You just having a day. I was like, man, don't give up on me.
God,
Don't let me go.
I'll keep trying my best.
Don't change your mind about me. You know what I mean? And you know what's funny? Even though we know in any path that we're in that they know our end from our beginning. You know what I'm saying? They know what we gonna do before we even do it.
My emotions get the best of me. Don't give up on me, God.
Yeah.
My circumstances.
And then
get the
sometimes
best
we
of
say
me.
we
Don't
overreacted
give
to
up
a
on me,
situation.
God.
Yeah. We went the hell off when we were supposed to not go off.
God, don't leave me here alone.
And then you get to a point where you don't want to be by yourself, you know. You're like, God, look, man, listen, don't you abandon me.
Don't leave me here alone.
Sometimes we don't even, you know, I remember when I first begun to ask him questions because I didn't know who the fuck he was. I'm gonna be real. And I asked him, I said, you want me to go tell who? In the name of what? Sir, who is you?
Don't give up on me, God.
Just have you ever felt this way? I don't care how powerful you are.
Don't give up on me.
I don't care what your spiritual rank is. I'm sure there's days you had like this here.
Your best bet, but I'm trying. Don't give up on me.
And God have to reassure you, whatever your path is, whatever you believe, He had to reassure you.
God,
Y'all, I was laying here today, He had to reassure me.
don't leave.
Like, hey, just trust me. I'ma work it all out for you. Trust me.
I know
I got you.
still, and I'm trying.
I wasn't even expecting to say all of this. You know what I mean? I was coming live because my right hand was itchy because He didn't say when. He said the next time I go live.
I know I've come so far, but I've got so far to go. And with this brand new scars,
And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I've been trying to just be the DJ, you know, do the readings, be the DJ.
there's a reason.
That's not working out for me.
And if I'll ever see it, but I wanna believe it.
I've had days where I thought, oh my God, I just keep fucking up.
Yet, ooh,
And God is literally saying,
give up on me,
trust me.
God.
I know you're not perfect. I don't expect for you to get everything right. I expect for you to learn from it.
You give up.
I know that this is a school for you. I know that life can be a bitch.
Oh, don't give up on me, God.
I know sometimes you like, where did it go? Where did my money go? Where did I go wrong? Where did I go right?
I know I doubt.
Like, how did I get stuck with these people? I mean, come on, tell the truth. Come on, let's be real in here. We've all had them. How did I get stuck with these people? How did this shit really happen to me? Where did this shit begin?
Oh, sometimes I'm ungrateful.
God damn, don't give up on me.
Sometimes I'm ungrateful. Don't give up on me, God. Whoa, I know
Don't let me
sometimes I
go.
doubt you, God. I don't see it.
I
Sometimes
know I got a quick temper. I know I fuck up.
don't give up on me, God.
I know I don't get everything right.
God.
But God, don't you do it. Because if you leave me, who else gonna work it out? If you leave me, who else gonna perform the miracle? Who else gonna hear me? Who's gonna see my heart? How many have actually said that? And I don't mean to yell.
Trying my best. Please don't give up.
But that inner preacher in me sometimes get a yell on. My bad.
Don't give up on me yet. Oh, don't give up on me.
My bad. I don't mean to yell. But even though we don't say it out loud, we'll wear a smile on our face. We'll wear a laugh on our face.
Circumstances get
But
the best
inside,
of me.
we
Don't
like,
give
what
up on
the
me, God.
fuck?
God,
This is why sometimes we say, I don't know how to handle God. Have you ever said to God, and I know some people done had this feeling too. Have you ever said to God, I've done everything you told me.
don't leave me
I
in.
went in every direction you told me to go in. I followed the instructions to the T.
Don't give up on me.
I put in my applications. I went here. I went there. I've done what you told me to do.
Don't give up on me.
Like, what the fuck? Just wonder, had anybody had this feeling tonight?
God,
I quit playing it
don't
when
give up on me.
he let me go. Like I said, I didn't mean to yell. But sometimes that inner preacher in me,
Not your best,
sometimes
but I'm trying. Don't give up on me yet.
that inner preacher in me will yell.
God,
That inner preacher in me will
don't
speak.
leave me here alone.
Didn't mean to yell, but how many ever really,
I know
truly been there
still
where it felt like everything went wrong
be here alone.
and you almost want to ask God, did you leave me? Did you
I know I've come
stop
so far,
believing?
but I've got so far to go.
Especially when you feel like you left holding the bag and you feel like you're going through everything and you feel like nobody understand, nobody gets it.
There's a reason.
And don't go for a reading and fuck around and get the wrong advice.
But I wanna believe that
Because that person was looking at your outer man instead of your heart, your spiritual heart, your need, your needing an answer and begging for an answer.
give up on me.
Now, don't get me wrong, the truth sometimes will come.
Don't give
But sometimes you be like, God damn, can I just get somebody to say everything's gonna be all right?
God. Oh, don't give up on me, God.
It's like, and then let me say this for the godparents out there, the spiritual godparents, because I know how this shit feel too.
I know I doubt
You have God kids, you an elder. When you're saying, damn, I said do step 1, step 2, step 3, God, did I say it in the wrong attitude? Did I not say it from a place of love? Damn, don't give up on me yet. Have you ever asked God, why did you give me this gift? Why did you give me this call? What am I supposed to do with this?
Sometimes I don't see.
Forgive me.
Sometimes
Sound like I'm yelling. It's the inner preacher in me. Forgive me.
don't give up on me, God.
Because when people's soul is yelling, people will have a smile on their face. And inside be screaming to the top of their lungs.
Oh, don't give up on me, God.
When they don't know what to do, when they don't know what to say.
Please don't give
I used to tell people this all the time. I was explaining to somebody the other day. I said the spirit of a prophet, when everybody else is happy, the prophet is sad because the prophet know what you finna go into. A real prophet will tell you the truth.
My emotions get the best of me. Don't give up on me, God.
Someone with a gift and they know you're not listening, they become sad. And they become overcome with compassion. Why? Because they see what you're going through. And I'm going to tell you what's messed up. But and I hope that I'm speaking to some spiritualists in here. I know one for sure. I know another one for sure. And B, you may not think so, but you chosen. But it's somebody else watching this live. And God knows I get it.
I'll keep trying.
God knows I get it.
Don't give up on me yet.
I get it. It's like, what the fuck?
Don't give up on me yet.
You chosen. Honey, B, your gifts, the things that you hear, the things that you see, you are not crazy. I'll stop and tell you that. You're not crazy. I don't care who says you don't have a gift. Yes, you do. You're not crazy.
I know.
An empath is never fucking crazy.
But I'm trying. Don't give up.
The reason why people come up against people who are chosen and that choose to lead, and a lot of times, is because you are a mirror. Either they can see you or they can only see them. And I know a lot of people won't get that, but when they can't see you, they only can see them. They either see what they achieved or what they didn't achieve. Or they see what's on the inside of them that's on the inside of you. And either they didn't step into it or they stepped into it. Sometimes they're mad at how you handle it, and they don't have any idea what it takes for you to get up in the morning. They don't know you have to fight another day to get out of bed. They don't know how much the Spirit have to encourage you. They don't know the mind games that sometimes in your mind that is played, where sometimes you like, damn, don't let me fuck it up today. Can I get one thing right? Can one thing go in my favor? Can one thing? I'm just here to tell you that it will. I'm just here to tell you that it will. I'm just here to tell you that it will go in your favor. Hold on.
I know I doubt you.
Don't throw your dream away. Don't throw you away. Don't throw you away. Don't stop showing up for you. Be there. Give from your overflow.
Sometimes I'm ungrateful. Don't give up on me, God.
It's going to work in your favor.
I know sometimes I doubt.
It will. No weapon formed against you shall prosper.
Sometimes I don't believe it.
The hearts will turn in your favor.
Don't give up on me, God.
I don't know who I'm talking to, but it'll turn in your favor. It will. No, you are not a failure. No, you are not a disaster. No.
Please don't give up on me.
I'm going to tell you the truth. Even before I started this live, God was talking to me. I was, like I normally do, I'll surf Facebook because I love food videos. That's why my stomach named Jamal now. And this guy came across there and he was like, you will prosper. My smart ass, tell y'all the truth, my smart ass said, yeah, I'm 49. He gonna wait till I fucking get old and can't do nothing with it? God said, excuse me,
God,
you will not get old.
don't leave me here.
You will prosper this year. Y'all, I didn't say I receive it. I didn't say nothing. I got quiet.
Still, and I'm trying.
But let me say something, Lord. I receive it. Mr. Ancient of Days, I receive it. Mr. Supreme Being with many names, but no name, I receive it.
Don't give up.
But we all had the moments.
Don't give up on me yet.
But you are not, B. You are not a disaster.
Give up on me. God,
God has not given up on you. God has not given up on you.
God,
Like I said, I was cruising.
don't give up on me yet.
He said the next time you go live, play this.
I know I'm not your best.
You're not a disaster. You're not a failure.
Trying, don't give up on me.
Now, are you learning? Yes. Does it look like a hellhole? Yes.
God,
But believe me, God got you.
don't leave me here alone.
God hasn't abandoned you. He hasn't left you. He hasn't given up on you.
I know I need to grow.
He hasn't walked away from you.
And I'm trying, don't leave me here alone.
I know we battle words from our past. We battle words of what the doctor said, what this person said, what that person said. But whose report do you believe? Like I said, I know we all have a diversity of spiritual paths.
It's hard to really know
But whose report do you believe?
and if I'll ever see it.
I know it looks like everything is unraveling right now. I know it fucking look crazy.
Yet,
And like I said, I don't know who the hell I'm talking to.
don't give
And yes, I do cuss.
God,
Because you can't tell me,
don't give
you can't tell me that you sit there and say thou've and could've and should've and would've. I fucking don't.
don't give up.
I say exactly what's on my mind. I believe in being myself before any path. And believe me, I am a Buddhist. I am an Obia. I am still God's prophet. And guess what? No matter what path, no matter what and who I'm talking to, all they gonna get is me.
Don't give up on me.
You gonna create? All you gonna get is me.
Don't give up on me. I know sometimes I'm ungrateful. Sometimes I'm ungrateful. Don't give up on me, God.
All I know how to do is be real.
I know sometimes I doubt you, God. Sometimes I don't see it. Sometimes I don't believe it. Don't give up on me. Don't give up on me, God. Don't give up on me.
Sometimes when God tell us we gonna prosper, we don't believe it.
Don't give up on me, God.
Sometimes,
Oh,
no matter what your path is, sometimes you think, oh my God, here we go again. The same the same prosperity prophecy. Here we go again. Here come another word. But I have yet to see anybody get paid back. I have yet to see a door open for me. Man, I just want to tell you, God ain't gave up.
my emotions
You got to understand what's going on behind the scenes. This is why faith is important, because faith have eyes. I know how that feels. To not know if you're coming or going, to not know if you're standing or sitting, to not know what direction to go in. I know how that feels.
I know I need to grow.
See, these are messages that people won't just come out and say.
Don't leave me here alone.
See, I no longer have the time to play.
I'll keep trying my
People going through real ass situations, and so am I.
Don't give up on me.
And the truth, grand abundance, grand abundance. And the truth,
Don't give up on me.
God hasn't given up on you.
God,
God hasn't abandoned you. And let me tell you something. If he was shocked about your practice, he wouldn't speak. If he was shocked about what you believe, he wouldn't speak.
don't give
If he was shocked about what I saw when I passed away and I came back, he wouldn't bother.
I'm not sure that's
But he speaks.
that. But I'm trying.
Yes, much is given and much is required.
Yet. Ooh,
Jackie, did you mean to hit this?
God,
Let me know.
don't leave me here.
Did you mean to hit this?
I know.
If you didn't, I just accepted you.
And I'm trying. Don't leave me here alone.
But has anybody ever been
I
there
know I've gone so far, but I've got so far to go.
where you was at a loss,
And with this brand new scar,
where
broken heart,
you didn't know
it's
where it
hard
was coming
to
from?
really know if there's
You
a
didn't know
reason.
what was going to become. You didn't know if you was going to end up homeless.
But I
You
wanna
didn't know if you was going to know where your next meal was coming from.
don't give
And your anxiety took off.
yet.
You ever been there?
Ooh, don't give
Believe me,
on me yet.
I'm telling you, God ain't gave up on you.
Oh, don't give up on me, God.
Jackie, go ahead and speak, because,
You
honey,
give up on me,
he'll keep me in this flow and we'll keep going.
God.
You go ahead and speak now. I'll forever hold your peace.
Yes. Thank you, brother. Thank you. But yes, I've been going through it lately with my PTSD. And all I heard was God say, girl, he was giving me these scriptures. And I was reading them. And it was speaking about the now president and how God is going to show up and show out. It was messing with my PTSD so bad because I didn't know what he was going to do. But God told me, Jackie, that ain't got nothing to do with you. That has nothing to do with you. And I was like, okay, God. God said, I got a plan because I need my people to come back to me. That's why this man is where he is.
Oh, that man finna have a hard life and a hard time, I swear.
Yes, yes, Lord. Yes, God told me to keep focusing on Him, and that's what I've been doing.
You remember at the beginning of this year, what did I tell y'all?
Oh yeah,
Depends on your spiritual team, right?
yeah, and that's what I've been doing. I just been, making sure my babies is good, my grandkids is good, and I had to put somebody in Psalm 64 that was messing with my baby. He ain't been seen no more. That's what
I understand. But
I'm
I'm gonna tell all of y'all something when y'all all in here, okay? I want you to hear me clearly. Tables turn in your favor. When these tables turn in your favor, and you begin to see, and you begin to experience what God is getting ready to do for you, no matter what your path is. Like I said, you could be with the Loa, the Orishas, whatever your path is, okay? But when these tables get ready to turn into your favor, I want you to give the biggest thanks and the biggest praise to whatever the God's name is in your spiritual path, because God show up to all of us differently. It didn't show up the same. So I'm not going to put it on one classification, okay? Everybody cool with that? But I am going to say this. Give the biggest thanks Give your spiritual team the biggest thanks. Give your ancestors the biggest thanks.
I know I'm not your
Cook them
best
whatever they want.
bet.
Give them whatever they want. If it's flowers, give it to them. Whatever it is that they want, when these tables turn around, give it to them.
Ooh,
Because I know how it feels. I promise I do. I promise I do.
don't leave me here alone.
I promise I do. Especially when you
Grow,
think to yourself, like, what the fuck?
trying.
And like I said to my elders out there, believe me, I understand days get hard. And I know you're pressing and you're still doing lives and you're still doing this. You still with a fight inside of you. To my practitioners, to my spiritualists, to my readers, to those that go to work, that face your job every day, I get it.
And if I'll ever see it,
I get it.
but I wanna believe it.
I get it. But know that you're not abandoned, you're not forgotten about.
Yet,
God hasn't forgot about you, your spiritual team hasn't forgot about you, your ancestors haven't forgot about you.
oh,
They hadn't.
don't give up on me, God.
And some of y'all need to say, thank you, God, for not giving up on me. Grand abundance niece. Some of you need to say, thank you,
I know I
because he
won't.
didn't give up on you.
Don't give up.
I know it don't look easy for some of y'all that made it out of this area of your life.
Yet,
Remember to give thanks because you made it out of there.
don't give up on me, God.
And for other areas in your life where you haven't made it out, he hasn't given up on you. Let me tell you something. Correction is not giving up on you.
Don't give
It's helping you improve. But real correction is different.
up.
Real correction will tell you about the decision you made, but will give you instructions to get out of it.
Sometimes I
And
don't,
then tell you what you're going to achieve.
don't give up on me, God.
But you will feel the love,
Don't give up on me, God.
not belittled, not put down,
Don't give
not told that you ain't shit. That's not correction, that's bullshit.
Don't give up on me, God.
Let's not confuse
Please don't give
constructive criticism with toxic and narcissistic criticism.
Don't give up on me yet.
Even though when we reflect, when we examine things, we look
My emotions get the best of me. Don't give up on
we
me.
look at sometimes even with our thinking, we look at situations and we'll brace ourselves for the negative, for the failure of a thing first, before we will for the positive. We got to change that.
Don't leave.
God is not being a critic of your life. He's just trying to demonstrate his power
I need
through your life.
still.
There's a difference.
Don't leave me.
No matter what your path is, if you're following the old Rishas, that's fine with me. You're following the low I, that's fine with me. Hell, I follow the low I. Let me help you out. That's fine with me. I've been on the left-hand path. That's fine with me. Whatever your path is fine with me. But have you ever said to them, don't give up on me? And had to hear them say, I never gave up. I never let you go. Even when you didn't know how to hold on to me.
Don't give up on me.
Have you ever heard that? That I loved you when you didn't know how to love me.
I know,
I knew you when you didn't even know the first thing about me.
but I'm trying.
I got your back even though you don't know how to get your own back.
Ooh,
When you can't even think of the instructions, I got you. Have you ever heard that?
oh, I know I need to grow.
When you said, all right, I'm going to step out, I'm going to do this. All right, I'm going to go this way. All right, I'm going to follow your instructions. I'm going to be obedient. And you know it's uncomfortable. And you know you don't know what to do. Let me tell you the reason why he does that, where he'll say, go to the uncomfortable. Now, it may be a she for you, but it's a he for me, because the Ancient of Days for me shows up in a masculine form. Every once in a while, I get that feminine side. I get that nourishment. But have you ever had it where you said, okay? And he said, the reason why I do that, because you'll depend on me. You'll walk by faith and not by sight. You'll step out here. See, if I make it too smooth, you won't value it. If I make it too smooth, you'll take it for granted. If I make it too smooth, if I make it too easy, you won't say thank you. You won't be grateful. But I'm making you depend on me so I can demonstrate my power, so that I can show you no matter what, I got your back. I never gave up on you. Even when you felt like you just got every bit of that wrong, like you just want to throw the whole day away. He said, but I didn't give up on you. This is why I just asked, what did you learn? What did you get out of that one?
Sometimes I don't believe it. Don't give up on me.
Let me say this, because I don't know who's watching. Inside or outside the live, I don't know who's watching. Let me say this to you. Ending it all is not the answer. Sometimes you just need better friends. They don't realize that you are the gift in the midst. Sometimes the love of your ancestors, your spiritual team, should outweigh what other people say. I know that sometimes that's hard to expect. Sometimes that's hard to deal with. But he didn't give up on you. I know it just seems like everything just go fucking wrong, like nothing goes right. But I guarantee you, the tables will turn. And all he's saying is, I didn't give up on you. No matter what your path is, I didn't give up on you. I just showed up in a different name to you. You may know me as Ra, Odamatare, Dambala. You may know me as Hecate. You may know me as Zeus. You may know me in all these names. Because if you know what the name means, then you know what I'm doing in your life. If you say El Shaddai, it means more than enough. You say El Elyon, that's the protector, that's the killer. Whether anybody likes it or not. You say I am that I am. You said I am in you as I am. If you say Ra, that means the above, God of all gods. You say supreme being, you're just saying that he is above the names. If you're saying universe, you're saying that he's in control of the universe.
And I'm trying.
You're saying that he got it. Let him have it. And sometimes, yes, he wants you to throw your hands up, but not ending everything. He just wants you to turn it over to him. Stop trying to fix it yourself. Stop trying to do it yourself. Let me tell you something. It is hard to protect somebody who keep jumping out of the way of being protected. It is hard to fight for somebody who is always trying to defend and fight for themselves. Have you ever thought about it from his perspective? Have you ever thought about it from her perspective? Have you ever thought about it from your spiritual team's perspective? Have you ever thought about it from your ancestors' perspective? That maybe they just need you to turn it over to them and just follow the directions that they gave you and keep it on repeat until something goes right? Until they open that door, because I'm telling you, it's hard to fight for somebody and to open a door for a person that keeps trying to kick a door in that they need you to stop trying to force it and be patient and let it happen.
Don't give up on God.
It's hard,
Don't give up on
but I get it.
Oh, sometimes I'm ungrateful.
Even with political office, a lot of people feel
Don't give up.
abandoned, feel forgotten, like, here we go. Like I didn't have enough problems. Like I didn't have enough shit going on. Like I didn't have enough things going on without some fool sitting up here like some fat kid
Don't give up.
playing with a pencil.
Don't give up on God.
I get it.
Don't give up on God.
Some people are asking, am I that bad of a person? Like everybody treat me like shit. Let me say this about the light.
Don't give.
Stop playing with the light like it didn't come out of darkness.
I'll keep trying my best.
Every deity tells you that they are light and darkness. You ever pay attention to that deity? That deity was darkness first.
Oh,
And they let the light out so that the insight could come, so that the healing could come,
emotions get the best
so
of
that you
me.
can see.
Don't give up on God.
Please stop confusing it.
Best of me, but don't give
And
up
please
on
stop thinking just because they are a light worker that they're weak. Do you have any idea how much the light will shatter negativity?
Don't leave.
Stop playing. Stop trying to use them as a punching bag. Then get mad when they punch your motherfucking lights out.
And I'm trying.
Better hear me in the spirit. People don't know how tiresome it is sometimes for a person to get out of bed. People don't know your work. Then they had a nerve to be envious and to be jealous. And you're trying to figure out, like, God, wait a minute, what the fuck do I have? It's not what you have, it's what you possess. Come on, let's pull it in. Let's pull it in. Let's put it in. Let's pull it in. It's what you possess.
Don't give up
I
on
was talking to a young lady today.
I know I'm not sure,
Person was angry about their gifts,
but I'm trying.
angry about their relationship with God,
Yet.
angry about how they can see and hear in the spirit. I've been through that,
Don't leave.
where someone was trying to kill out what was on the inside of you,
I know.
where someone was literally trying to take what was on the inside of you.
And I'm trying.
I know how that shit feels too. And you're like, God, what did I do to deserve this? Like, whatever your path is, what did I do to deserve this? If your deity is a her, then you were saying to her, what did I do to deserve this? Like, what the fuck? What did I say? No, honey, it's not what you said or what you did. It's what you are carrying on the inside of you.
But I wanna believe that.
It is what you made in the image and likeness of. And I ain't talking about your physical parents.
Yet.
I'm talking about the source of where you're getting your power from, the source of where your gifts are coming from.
Oh,
I'm talking about what was placed on the inside of you.
would you give up on me?
God hasn't given up. I know you're tired of fighting. I know. And I'm gonna be honest, sometimes that's what it needs to take for you to get your ass out the way so your spiritual team, so your deity, so your God or goddess can do it. That I am can do it.
I know I doubt you. Don't give up on me yet. Oh, yeah.
I know.
Don't give up on
But it's so much easier to light a candle. I know. Child, listen, I know.
me. Don't give up on me.
It's so much easier. Let me say this on. If I don't help nobody else, let me help myself out. It is so much easier to throw my hat in the ring and fuck it up, fuck it up. People would sit down, people would shut up. But that is not the intentions when a deity is trying to demonstrate to you that they got it. You don't even have to light a candle. Just sit down, relax, let me do it. Let me handle it, boo. Let me fight. Because believe me, my petty ain't your petty. My level of understanding ain't yours. The way that I'm going to do it, you going to feel bad. You even going to be like, damn.
Don't give up on me yet.
See, I've been through that. With the person so goddamn bad, I felt bad. I was like, ooh, shit, ooh, wait.
My emotions get the best of me. Don't give up on me. God.
I was like, damn, I think I should have did it. When you gave me a chance, I was just gonna, man, listen. I was just gonna wipe it out. Sir. Ma'am. Hell, I almost stopped and prayed for him. He fucked them up so bad. And what was so fucked up, everything that they had done, it was done to them 10 times worse.
Don't leave me here alone.
I had to look up at God and say, damn, don't give up on me. Ooh, we ever have any problems? Can we talk about it, sir? Can we talk about it?
Don't give up.
Grand Abundance with Sue, I love you. Welcome in. Welcome in. But literally,
Don't give up on me.
sometimes, yeah, it be a motherfucker. Hey. Yeah, you came in
God.
on me just keeping it real. Because a lot of times I hear people talk about this, talk about that. Oh, I'm doing okay.
I'm not your best bet.
God got me in a place to where he made me play this song.
Don't give up on me.
Because we all say this at a time in the day. I know right now there's a lot of people feeling abandoned, feeling like they're alone, like they gotta fight by themselves, like they gotta fight the battle by themselves. I know how they feel because I felt that. And no matter who you are, what your path is,
And I'm trying
there are times when you feel that way.
to be here alone.
There are times where you feel like, damn, what am I, just do I got stupid written on my forehead? Like, what the fuck? You know, like you start questioning, like, you know, like, excuse me, sir, ma'am, sir, like, you sure you chose me? Cause like, bruh, listen, Linda.
But I wanna believe it.
And the whole time, God is dealing. I give you an illustration what I mean by that. Even though God didn't tell Moses about the attitude of the children of Israel. See, Moses had anger issues that Moses had to deal with. Moses was still mad about some shit, okay? Kind of like us on the daily, we be mad about some shit. Like, we be still mad about shit somebody done did 2-3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? That we're still trying to heal from, that we're still trying to work through. So Moses was pissed. And so the children of Israel,
Don't give up on me yet.
even though they didn't know Moses' problem, he didn't fully know their problem.
God.
until the day God said, your people.
Don't give up on me.
Moses looked at him and said, what? My people? No, you told me to come up here.
Don't give up on me.
And then he said, look at their spirit. But see, this is what happens when you begin to get in a relationship with God where you become friends, no matter what your path is. Because see, for me, the Loa is my family. Like the Obia, that's my family. Like, bruh, all my fam's on the other side. Like, I got fam and I got soul tribe and all that on this earth. Don't get me wrong. I have people that love me. But like when I'm listening, above all else, is their voice I'm waiting for. That which is on the other side, that which is keeping me breathing, that which is keeping me moving.
Don't give up on me. Yeah.
People can encourage me on the daily, but when I hear the voice come through you that I'm looking for, that's what made me listen. You understand what I'm saying, Linda?
Don't give up on me.
But literally,
My circumstances get the best of me, but don't
literally,
give up on me, God.
when Moses saw it, he said, damn, they are just as angry as I am. Now I see what you mean.
Don't leave me here alone.
Now I understand.
I know I need you,
And a lot of times we don't get why
and I'm trying.
God is working out of us
Don't leave
in the middle. And let me tell you something. It is so hard sometimes to see that the person that's arguing with you
Don't give up on me yet.
sometimes is helping you heal, helping you be determined. Because some of us, if there was never no drunk, hear me, hear where I'm going with this before you say anything. Because I can hear a mouth. Hold on. If somebody said that you couldn't do it, that's what made you get up and go do it. If somebody that disliked you said, yeah, that's right, give up, your ass will get up and get more determined, right?
I know I'm not your best bet,
You know why?
but I'm trying. Don't
It's the
give
fact
up
that
on
they saw you sweat that made you get up.
me.
But see, God want to teach you, no matter your path. I don't care if you call him Raw. I don't care if you call him Set. Whatever in name that God showed up in for you.
I know I need to grow.
All God wants you to do is get up in him.
Trying. Don't leave me here alone.
Get up in the power, in that might of God.
I know I've come so far, but
Especially at a time such as a time as this. Get up for real in him.
and with this brand new scars and this broken heart,
I know it gets to be too much, and I'm only speaking to people that right now you've had enough.
and if I'll ever see it, but I wanna believe
And
it.
sometimes you just want to tell God, you know what? Fuck it. Hey, I'm done.
Don't give up on me.
Now what'll fuck you up is when he say, I'm glad you are, now I can do it. Are you tired of doing it by yourself? Are you tired of trying to fix it? Are you tired of trying to keep the door in?
Don't give up.
And then some of us will tell God, where was you when I was doing this? Where was you at when I had to get it out the mud? Where was you at? I was the one that was carrying you and giving you the strength.
Don't give up.
See, you have to be careful what you say to that deity, what you say
Don't give.
to your spiritual team, and what you say to your ancestors.
I know I doubt you. Don't
Because they'll tell you where they had you at. You have to be careful. And all I'm saying, bottom line, y'all, he ain't gave up on you.
Don't give up
He
on me.
bettered it all on you.
Oh, sometimes I'm ungrateful.
He bettered it all on you.
Sometimes I'm ungrateful.
Especially when we forget to say thanks. And we forget to tell God, thank you.
Oh, sometimes I
And
doubt.
whatever that God is to you, for me is I am that I am. It's the ancient of days for me.
Don't believe it. Don't give
Those are the names that he showed up in. The supreme being with many names but no name. That's what he showed up as to me. I don't know what he showed up as to you, but that's what he showed up as to me. Those were the names that I was given. I was given plenty of names, so that's how come I know him in Dumbala. That's how come I know him in Oda Moderate. That's how come I know him in so many different names. Now, don't get me wrong. I am not Ifa. I'm not Santeria. I'm not Palo Ameo. I'm not any of that. But I am a voodoo liaison. I am a voodooist, which is the proper way to say it. So he showed up in some names for me. Just like Archangel Michael has plenty of names. So for me, he showed up. And I'm telling you, for you, he showed up. That's the one that's carrying you. That's the one that's responsible for the breath in your body. So just when you think that you are alone, just when you think nobody's there, just when you think don't nobody give a fuck, believe me, he does. Believe me, they do. They're not your spirit guides for nothing. They're not your guardians for nothing. They're not your protectors for nothing. They're not fighting on your behalf for nothing. They didn't pray for nothing. You're not their manifestation for nothing. They betted it on you. I know you get tired. You get sick of that shit. But I promise you, if you really take a look at how far you came, you really take a look at all the ways out of no way that he's made. And if you really pay attention, close attention, your enemy was your footstool quite a few times. It's just that you didn't like the way it was done. You didn't like how it had to happen. Hear me. You just didn't like the way it had to happen. Let me give an example. When you needed to go somewhere, when you needed the money to get to different places, your enemy was your footstool. When he laid it up on that total stranger's heart, and that total stranger helped you out. That total stranger went on and bought everything for you. That total stranger went on and helped you. When that person you thought would never do nothing, that person you thought would never show up, actually showed up. When you didn't know where your money was coming from, when you didn't know how you was gonna get to and fro, showed up. Showed up. Just when you thought it was over. Just when you called it quits. Just when you said, I can't do this no more. Let me say this, and let me say this, let me say this.
I know I worry sometimes. Don't give.
A lot of times, it hurts.
I know I doubt.
It hurts.
Don't give up on me.
I get it.
Don't give up on me.
I get it.
God.
Believe me, I get it.
Don't give up on me.
But have we ever thought about what was being avoided?
Sometimes I'm ungrateful. Don't give up on me, God.
Grand Abundance is welcome in.
I know
But let's think about it, okay?
Sometimes I don't see it.
But we feel like I gotta do every goddamn thing myself.
Don't give up on me, God.
Just know they didn't give up. They didn't stop. They didn't abandon you on that. If they told you to do it, they meant do it. They didn't say it was going to be easy. They didn't say every day was going to be peachy clean. Because one thing about learning, it get rough, man. One thing about doing shadow work, it get rough, man. One thing about hearing, it get rough, man.
Don't give up on me yet.
Some of that shit's real uncomfortable. Some of that shit hurt.
Don't give
Especially when you feel like you ain't got nobody to turn to. That shit hurt,
emotions
man.
get the best of me. Don't give up on me, God.
But they right there.
My
They didn't
circumstances
give up
get the
on you.
best of me.
They didn't
Don't
abandon
give
you.
up on me.
They didn't leave it. You do it by yourself. They got you. Let me say this.
God,
Let me say this and give some business advice.
don't leave me here alone.
'Cause I'm quite sure I'm talking to more than what's in this life.
I know I
When you first start your business,
still
that first 2 years,
trying.
you spend that time
Leave me here alone.
really kind of getting to know the target audience that you're trying to reach, the target clients that you're trying to reach. You spend that time learning the ins and out of your craft, your product, what sells the most, what needs to be pushed the most, what needs to be demonstrated.
God,
When anything is in seed form,
don't give.
you got to remember it still got to go through the dirt. Even when you see the buds, it still got to go through the dirt.
I know
I don't care if it's your dream, if it's your business, your goal, whatever you're trying to achieve in this life, even if it's just the prophecy over your head, the reading over your head, the promise over your head, the manifestations that are over your head.
don't leave me here alone.
Everything starts out in the seed. And when it comes through the dirt,
I know I need
it's something. We all have that battle of,
trying.
maybe it's my energy, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. No. There's a time and a season for everything.
I know I've come so far, but I've got so far to go.
Sometimes it's your faithfulness that they're trying to see.
And with this brand new scars,
Are you going to stay faithful to what I gave you? Now, my voice get loud like I told you. That's that preacher in me. I can't help that.
and if I'll ever see it,
Sometimes they're just trying to see, are you going to be faithful over a few things so I can make you rule over many?
don't give up.
Are you going to start with this seed and grow it, nourish it, feed it, be there, show up, work for it? Are you going to do it?
Don't give up on me.
Because when I bring them in,
Would you give up?
you got to be able to handle stress. You got to be able to handle.
Oh,
You got to be able to handle people with attitude. You got to be able to handle.
I know I worry sometimes. Don't give
You got to be able to do.
I know I doubt you.
You can't get uncomfortable.
Yet,
You can't stop. You got to move forward.
God,
You got to keep listening.
don't give up on me.
You got to keep doing.
Sometimes I'm ungrateful.
You don't have time
I'm ungrateful. Don't give up on me, God.
to stop and say,
Whoa.
what the fuck?
I know sometimes I doubt.
Because some people you going to have to tell them, baby, go ahead and get out of my
Sometimes I don't
establishment.
see it.
Baby, ain't no
Sometimes I don't
refunds.
believe it. Don't
Baby, take your energy, your emotions, your spirit, yourself, your battles. Go ahead, baby.
God.
I'm only a spiritual doctor. I can only give you the prescription. It's up to you to take it. Sometimes in success, you have to tell people that. Sometimes in success, you have to also realize not everybody is your job or your assignment to help.
Give up on me.
Sometimes you have to see it as it is, honey.
Don't give up on me.
You are not the doctor. You're the only one with the prescription. And what I mean by the prescription, you can only give out what's invested in you to give. And if they're not meant to be reached by you, you got to be okay with
Emotions
that.
get the best of me. Don't give up on me, God.
Listen,
My circumstances get the best
you
of
can
me.
only do
Don't give
what
up
the
on
Spirit allow, only what God allow. What's responsible for your breath, you can only do what is allowed. Because believe me, your ancestors is praying to somebody. You think they ain't giving offerings to somebody on your behalf? Ooh.
I know I need to grow.
But we not, look, a lot of people ain't ready for that conversation.
Don't leave me here alone.
A lot of people ain't ready for that conversation yet. There's levels to this.
Don't give up on me yet.
And some of us, we automatically think the deity is mad at us, when the deity haven't even raised our eyebrow, not even shocked. The deity just wants you to calm down, see the bigger picture. Yes, see the details, know who you're laboring among, know who you're dealing with, so you'll know how to maneuver, so you'll know what to do. Don't let the left hand know what the right hand is doing. Don't give that which is holy to the dogs. Don't let everything
I know
be trampled under feet. And sometimes you got to understand, learn how to plant a seed and learn how to let somebody else water it. And let the Spirit, let God give the increase. Whatever your God is. Mine is I am that I am. Mr. Ancient of Days.
Don't leave me here alone.
You gotta be okay.
Still, and I'm trying.
Even though we are set to minister to the mind, body, soul, and spirit, we are set, and whether people believe it or not, you have a ministry
I know I've come so far,
where
but
the
I've
word
come
ministry
so far.
means to meet the needs of. That's why Jesus said he didn't come to be ministered to, but he came to minister. He came to serve.
Really know
Serving means let me serve you this food that's on this tray
and if I'll ever see
that was hot off the press and given to me
but I wanna
to give out.
believe it.
Sometimes you gotta be okay
Yet. Ooh,
with not being able to reach everybody.
don't give up on me yet.
You gotta be okay with being faithful where you are. I said if you can be faithful over that, then he'll enlarge your territory. You can be faithful somewhere else.
Don't give up on me.
You can do it somewhere else. Miss Jackie, I apologize. Cause like they just got me in this flow.
I know I worry sometimes. Don't
They
give
got me in this flow.
I know
Because a lot of times you don't even realize what you're carrying. You're mad at that person for the shit they said and don't even realize what they see. Let me tell you something. Some people will call you a failure
don't give up on me.
because they only see the failure within them.
I'm grateful. Don't give up on me, God.
This is gonna be rough to handle, but I'm gonna put it out here, okay? Some people say, well, I ain't never gonna be shit and I don't want you to be shit either.
Sometimes I don't see.
Can I get it out? Can I hand you that truth?
Don't give up on me.
Some people don't want you to achieve because they feel they can't achieve it and nobody else should be able to achieve it.
Don't give up on me.
Some people have what I call a crab, like the animal that's the sea animal that is a crab.
I'll keep trying.
Some people have the mentality when they see you achieving, when they see what's good in you. And that sometimes means you have to not say nothing. Don't discuss your plans. Learn how to have general conversation. Hey, how you doing? Oh, all right. Keep it moving. Sometimes you have to be quicker to listen than to speak.
Emotions get the best of me.
Because some people,
God,
because they ain't do it, they don't want you to do it. Because they don't have it, they don't want you to have it. Just
give up on me, God.
giving you the uncomfortable truth. And you got to be okay with that. No, you don't have to belittle them. Just be okay with letting them
I know
go.
I need to grow.
See it for what it is. That's the operating spirit that they're under. Doesn't mean you have to be under it. Doesn't mean you have to go under the influence. Doesn't mean you have to surrender to them. It just means you have to walk away.
Don't give up on me yet.
Because all they saw in the mirror, thinking they were looking at you, when they were looking at themselves, can you hear me?
Don't give
When they were looking at themselves and they saw where they failed at, they were mad about what you achieved. See, a lot of times what we don't get,
God.
the fact that we didn't accept the words that somebody said
Give up on me yet.
and the negativity that somebody said
I know I'm not
defeated
the
them.
best bet, but I'm trying.
We don't know the conviction that come over them. And then sometimes
Ooh,
God will let you sit there
God,
until you get tired and just say, fuck it.
don't leave me here alone.
Because when you finally say, I'm done, and you truly done,
I need to grow.
you'll walk in a different way. You'll handle in a different mentality.
Don't leave me here alone.
But no, you're not abandoned. You're not left.
I know I've come so
Never left you. Never
come
forsake
so
you.
far to go.
He didn't even hide his face.
And with this brand new scars and
Wow.
this broken heart,
He didn't
it's
even hide
hard
his
to
face.
really know if there's a reason and if I'll ever see
And for those that know your call,
that.
understand your mission,
Don't
and sometimes it could get to be a bit too much because you have 99 questions.
don't
And
give up on me.
Gotta go answer somebody else's.
Oh,
You be listening, hope to get the answer in there. But just know you were heard.
don't give
It's just that the work had already begun on what you were asking.
Don't give up on me, God.
And sometimes we say, are you sure?
I know I worry sometimes. Don't give up on me.
You praying that what you saying helps somebody. You're hoping by faith, because sometimes you lose you, and sometimes the spirit steps so far in that you don't remember what the hell you said.
God,
You just hope it helps somebody. You just hope you making sense
don't give up on me.
while you're in your search for the truth. See, I understand that too, because sometimes, like Moses, I've had to ask, okay, God, I'm not healed from everything, but sir, you really want me to go? Sir, ma'am, sir, you really want me to go?
Sometimes I don't see.
Y'all gonna protect me here?
Sometimes I don't believe it.
This is
Don't
uncomfortable.
give up on me. Don't give up on me, God.
This is not the
Don't give
usual.
up on me, God.
Like, yo, if I had to deal with this my way, yo,
Don't give up on me, God.
all I'm saying is,
I'll keep trying my best. Please don't
you had
give
that kind of day. I know what that is. Especially when you done tried all you know how to try. You done did all you know how to do. You done did everything you know. You done stood, you done stand, you done
Don't give up on
did it all.
my circumstances get the best.
Know
of
that
me.
when you've done everything that you can do, in your time of weakness, His strength is made perfect. Your ancestors are made perfect. Your spiritual team is made perfect and strengthen you. They're walking behind you, on your left, on your right, in front of you. You covered, you covered,
I know I need to grow
you covered.
still, and I'm trying.
Please know that.
Don't leave me here alone.
Please know that. I had got up here to do
Keep
readings.
trying my best. Don't give up on me yet.
I intend to.
Don't
And I'll say this, if anybody want to read it, you're welcome to give one.
Ooh,
But I'm going to keep talking until they say something different. I'm going to keep going until somebody say they want to read it. But I get it. I get it. Having God kids is not easy either.
give up on me.
to my elders, especially when you sick and that baby need advice, or that baby catch you late night, catch you off guard, especially the one that hardly ever calls, man, damn. And you gave them directions and you know full well what you said. I know that feeling.
Don't leave me here alone.
When nobody knows that you're encouraging them while you're discouraged.
I know
You're getting more depressed, you're exhausted. Nobody gets it. Nobody gets that you're sitting there saying, God, are you sure? Whatever your path is, are you sure? Do you really want me to do this? Do you really want me to go? Is this really what you want me to do with this gift? Is this really what you want this?
and with this brand scars,
I know that feeling,
it's hard to really
especially in that God childless.
there's a
Like I don't know what to do. If I can't talk to you, then I can't talk to nobody.
But I wanna believe that.
And it bent into you.
Don't give up
You telling them
yet.
to chill, and the whole time your temper on fire.
God,
But you got to
oh,
be the example, and at the same time, you got 1,000 questions. To my elders out there, I understand. Grand abundance, welcome in, welcome in. I understand,
oh,
especially when you got an answer.
God.
And
I know
I don't know if anybody else has ever heard this, but I remember when I heard this, when it was said to me, hey,
I know I doubt you. Don't give
uh,
up on me.
what's wrong with your kid? My kid.
Don't give up on me.
And you had to wake up and you had to call your God kid and say, what's going on with you?
Don't give
That you're
up
not
on
talking.
me. I know sometimes I'm
What's going on with you
Sometimes
that you're
I'm
not
ungrateful.
speaking?
Don't give up on me, God.
What's going on? And sometimes you get tired of doing that because you've already made yourself approachable. You made yourself able to be talked to.
Sometimes I don't see it. Sometimes I don't believe it. Don't give up on me. Don't give
But to
up.
tell you the truth,
Don't give up on me, God.
you gotta know, especially when you're being hard on yourself. If it's just because somebody's an elder doesn't mean that they don't have struggles,
Give up on me, God.
that they don't have things that come at them, that things don't put them under fire, that things don't attack them. Please don't ever think that just because a person is busy,
Don't give up on me, yeah.
they could be the most positive person in the world
Don't give
and will be under fire. It can be the most obedient person in the world.
give up on me.
It can be under fire.
My circumstances get the
Because you literally have to be the example, and somebody said to you, I'm gonna destroy your life. You like, excuse me, what? I ain't hear you. And you have to remember what's attached to you, what's looking at you. That's a hard one.
I know I need to grow.
When you have to watch your tone, watch what you say,
Try it.
and then go do what you gotta do. It's not easy.
I'll keep trying my best.
People love to say,
Don't give up on me yet.
all I'm saying is I understand.
Don't give
And the message that was given to me,
yet.
you're not giving up on.
Don't give up on
So please,
God.
don't give up. Don't give in. You got this. If you don't know nothing else, you got this. You don't know nothing else, you got this. Just keep depending on God.
I'm not your best,
Keep depending
but I'm
on
trying.
your spiritual team.
Don't give
Keep depending on your ancestors.
yet.
Keep depending.
Ooh.
Let me tell you the realest battles. The realest battles are not the ones you have outwardly, but the ones that you have inwardly. And until you understand that he won those battles too.
And I'm trying, don't leave me.
And if you get out of the way, he'll fight those too. Is there some steps you're going to have to take? Yes. Is there some things you're going to have to do? Yes. But I promise you, it's not as hard as we make it out to be. See, in the complexity of our human minds, we make something bigger than what it is. And we will learn to see what it really is. It'll be so much shit we would not be moved by because we will understand what's on the inside of us. And we will understand that every battle is won. We just need the instructions how to get through the preliminaries. How to stage left, how to stage right, go here, go there, all right, stand there, and be grateful the whole time. I promise you our mentality will change. But I'm going to do what he say. And I'm going to end this right here. Just know he hears you. Just know he knows. Sometimes he give confirmation by the things that he tell you that was said. So you can understand that he heard you. And he's already working on your behalf. He got you. But know this. I don't care if it's family, friends, dogs, cats, significant other. I don't give a damn what it is. There is nothing more greater than your spiritual team. And there's nothing in this life that can stop you unless you choose to be stopped. Remember that. Because greater is them that are with you than anything else. I love y'all. Thank you for listening. And I'm going to get ghost. I thought sure this was probably for in the morning. But maybe it was too deep for in the morning. But I will go ahead and shoot this to my Facebook, my YouTube, and everything. I love you too, Queen. I love all of y'all. And know that you got this. But maybe this would have been too deep for in the morning. Maybe there's a part 2. I don't know. But this is signed to be continued. I love y'all and thank you for being a part of the live. That's what makes these lives beautiful. Peace and abundance.